Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Hello, Warriors! Welcome to your weekly episode of your favourite podcast.
Fortnightly.
Oh, yeah. Well, insert edit here. Welcome to your favourite fortnightly podcast of worrying, guffaws,
Whinging.
and all-round entertainment.
Oh, God, right.
I'm Ailey Ellis. He's Barry Dodds.
Barry Dodds, yeah. This is the podcast where we talk about things that worry us, stress us, annoy us. Let's get one of the things out of the way. Now, obviously, this being an audio format, you won't be able to see what I look like. But I've got a slightly new look that literally everyone I've met, even people I didn't think I knew, have got an opinion on what I look like at the moment. Because
What do you mean, people you didn't think you knew?
the people who work at the nursing home.
Why are you at the nursing home, Barry? How old are you, Barry?
Well, because you know where I take my car. I was getting parked up right. I've had what some may call a severe haircut.
Did you ask for that?
Yes. Factory settings is what I tell him.
Right. Maybe you shouldn't be saying that statement in a barber's.
He doesn't understand a word I'm saying.
Basically, Barry's got a Sinead O'Connor from Nothing Compares to You crop.
Yeah, I've gone right back to basics. Now I like doing it every now and again because it's a chance to start afresh. I can pick any hairstyle I want from now. Anyone I want. I can go any direction. Start again. So yeah, one of the people at the nursing home just went, "Oh," I went, "Hello, you all right?" And she went, "I heard it was short. I didn't think it was that short." I was like, "Heard? Why am I the? Who's been talking to you? I don't know who you are. Who's been like?" So obviously they're talking about me. My mate saw me and he said, "Oh, you look really good for a Russian war criminal."
I haven't said anything, to be fair. I haven't. I just said it's very short.
Yeah. You've come in here on the wind up on different
I haven't.
reasons.
I just said, oh, that's shorter than what you normally go for.
I swear you like me in a bad mood sometimes. I don't know if it entertains you or if you've got a bet going with some of your mates. How angry do you think I can get him on a scale of 1 to 10 today in your girl's WhatsApp?
He's annoyed because I read out a message I got from one of our listeners.
Sorry, I was late. Sorry, I was late to the Weatherspoons.
Yeah.
Sorry if
I
I'm
read
talking about Silent Hill too much.
basically Vicky sent me a message saying that in the sort of way of like a worry, saying she was meeting a friend and they were half an hour late. When they turned up, they were just talking about video games, and it turned out she was talking about Barry.
Yeah.
And if you thought his hair was short before, now he was short and red. He was like, "It's not my fault.
No!
Silent Hill's just come out."
Well, as actually, if anyone's playing Silent Hill F and wants to get in touch and share some thoughts, I'm very much up for that conversation.
Let me tell you about last night. I did my tour show in Manchester last night.
Mm.
And I think that I'm too personable on stage and off stage.
Yes.
Because during the interval, sold out show in Manchester, by the way, very lovely. And I get a message of someone who's seen me a few times. I'm going to read it out verbatim. So I get a message during the interval. So the first half's gone really well. I come off stage and you've got about 10-15 minutes there to have a drink, go to the toilet, reapply my makeup and back on stage. I check my phone and I've got a direct message of this woman who's seen me before. and she's bought. Can you bring me some Chris? CBA go in the bar. Right. Do you know when you just like? Do you think Kylie Minogue goes backstage at the O2 in between costume changes and like, oh, hang on, bloody Leanne wants some kettle chips.
You know when it says just order on your phone? Have they massively misunderstood the setup? I know it's at table service. That doesn't mean the fucking performer's going to go rifling through the basket upstairs.
Well, I got a packet of crisps.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet you took them.
I've got a packet of crisps out the basket upstairs, and I come down and I thought I'm going to give them on stage here, and be like, "Here's your bloody crisps, right?" Yeah. And anyway, as I come down, she's there with 4 packs of kettle chips in front of her like this, giving me a thumbs up. So
4?
Not just for her. Not just for her. Anyway, she's giving me the thumbs up, and I was like, for fuck's sake. It's a real eye-opener where you are in your career.
Does she listen to this?
No.
Oh, okay, right, let's slug her off then.
Anyway, that's where I'm at. Someone actually said to me last night, she goes, "Oh, you're obviously becoming more popular because I've never had to queue to speak to you before." It's like,
oh wow, did you got a queue up to talk to you?
Yeah, well, just people were waiting.
Right. Oh right, okay, right. Sorry, I thought you were like sat at a table.
It wasn't like at HMV, no. I'll tell you what, my blood boiled for these poor girls the other day. It was on TikTok or Instagram, whatever, and it's Miley Cyrus was doing a record signing with. It was a model, and I can't think what her name was. Right. And they've done a single together, and people are queuing up to talk to them, have a picture, sign the record, gone. And this clip, this girl's trying to get their attention. They're talking to each other, whoever she's done this record with, they're talking to each other. It completely ignoring the girl in front of them. They sign it, they don't even look at her as they're handing it to her. And the girl turns around to have a picture to talk. They look for the picture, then back to talking to each other. And you see the girl who's waited in line just mouths the word, bitch. But it was so rude. And I'm thinking,
oh my God.
It's honestly
that
one
is
of the rudest
awful.
things.
Honestly, I'd have thrown the CD back at him. Fucking keep it.
Yeah, I get it.
I'll get your purse out. I want me £9 back.
There's me, bringing walkers downstairs.
Yeah, exactly. That's unbelievable. So, because that event that my mate was working on, that one in HMV, he was telling me, I sort of queue jumped. Well, I didn't queue jump. I was there after.
You spoke and
place. Yeah, I met Sophie Ellis-Bextor a couple of weeks back. Because she was doing some tour signing things and all that, and he was like, "Oh, do you want to come down afterwards and you probably meet her and blah blah blah." He told me she stood for 3 hours, and he said, and she was polite and smiley with every single person, signed everything, did photos. He said did absolutely everything, just stood for 3 hours solid. He said the most she asked for was a cup of coffee halfway through.
Sophie, CBA murder on the dance floor. Can you bring it to me house? Yeah. Fair play to Sophie Ellis-Bextor. But that's what I mean. She's kept it real, hasn't she? Sometimes they get too famous and then they forget.
Yeah.
Who's got
Not like me and you. You're
grassroots.
You're still Halo from the block. I couldn't think of anything.
Don't ever say that ever again.
Oh, I tell you what I'm worried about. Again, sort of similar, that realisation of, oh yeah, that's what I've done with my life. I was talking to a friend of mine, my friend Christina, because we've just we're going away on a little mini break, right? and like I've done it the last couple of years, and it's really exciting, right? Because we go somewhere that I love, and it's really good fun, and it's good company, right? It's like nice, nice people, right? Now, Christina is, she's got a lot going on, but she's like had a bestseller book-wise, There's big
Yeah, it
things
doesn't
happening.
mean vintage. Tell him the name of the book.
The book is called Ashes to Admin by Evie King. So anyway, I saw it to my friend Evie. Sorry if you can't put the Christina Martin link together. And so we're just sorting that, so we're going away next year. And I was just like, oh shit, there's so much she's had going on because she's getting ready for a second book. There's big, I can't say too much because, but big things are happening with the work that she's done. That's going to catapult her.
And I would just like to point out that I do act. I've got a good resume.
Hayley will not play a body, just so you know, Christina. Hayley
no,
will
not with the stuff that you're writing. No, I won't.
In that sketch at the funeral home,
no,
that I wanted you to be in.
Don't. Anyway, Christina, I can send you my show reel. Just letting you know, FYI.
Remember who's been there since the start, Christina? B Diddy.
To stop using that name, Barry. It's not appropriate.
I just know the next time I say it, I can't wait to hear what she's been up to.
Yeah.
What I'm worried about is then telling her what I've been up to.
You've been busy. Silent Hill's just come out. You've been playing that.
Yeah.
You've had a new haircut.
Cardboard out the loft. That's gone. I finally got rid of that cock and balls that I jet washed onto the drive. That's took 2 summers.
2 summers. I know what you did last summer. Yeah. Jet wash the drive, mate.
Yeah.
You've been busy, Barry. We're planting seeds. We're doing a new Patreon special.
Yeah.
We're filming that in a few weeks.
Ghost hunting again.
Yeah, but this time me and Barry are billing it as a TV show.
Yeah, and this time we're going to take a back seat on it because the person who we've got coming with us, I can't wait because the word liability is used very casually these days. This person is a wreck of a human being.
So we're filming that in a few weeks, and I think that'll be very popular.
But more successful than us, so we're going to grab those coattails and ride them into the hills.
Well, like Peter Pan, we're all hanging on to Peter Pan's fucking coat. There's me, there's you.
Fucking good luck getting a fly. Good luck getting him airborne.
So you've got lots of stuff. Don't do yourself down, Barry.
Exactly. There's going to be a lot of... So what else, Christina? Because I've got nothing. I can offer you nothing in terms of what I've had going on in the last 12 months.
But I think, though, I always find, do you know when people say, how are you, and I've not spoken to them for a bit, I will always, no matter what I've got going on, go, yeah, same. It doesn't matter what I've got going on. I'll be like, yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, I think... did you not fancy just being honest and just go, when someone goes, you all right? Go, well, no, actually. There's some things I want to... Oh, incidentally, can someone let me know if we've got any doctors listening or chemists?
No, Barry. This isn't what this is.
Just let me know. The sell-by dates on medication, how strict do you have to follow them? You can just get back to me and let me know. Do they get more powerful or weaker? I'm not quite sure. You just let me know because I'm having 1 or 2 problems at the moment. And I've narrowed it down to 2 things. One is something from the barbers that's giving me an upset tummy. Or
something from the barbers?
Yeah.
What are you taking at the barbers?
A load of Turkish sweets. I think they're meant for me, for the kids. I just sat eating them as
I
a
don't think
shaving
they're
hair off.
sweets. I think you've been eating potpourri.
You think there's fucking potpourri in a Turkish barbers? I mean, conversation's difficult enough without me. Yeah, does it get stronger or weaker? Because yeah, it's either sweets or a tablet that I took last night. It's giving me
Do you know when you
weird
say you're
stabbing
worried
pain.
about telling your friend what you've been up to? Now I think, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
You can't go on holiday and have Barry just sat at the edge of the bed going, just a quick question about medication.
Well, no, but I've been severely bunged up for the last 2 weeks. I thought I'll take matter into my own hands, and honestly, there's things coming out of me that I thought I'd long forgotten about.
No,
A
Barry,
fucking ball bearing from Screwball Scramble that I swallowed when I was 6. Like,
people
it's
don't need to hear
unbelievable.
this.
Well, we're learning an important lesson of what do you want to talk about, Silent Hill or this? You don't know when you've got it good. Listeners' worries?
Yeah.
It's time for your worries. BJ will make them worse.
That's true. That I did swallow a ball bear, like Screwball Scramble. I did swallow that when I was little. And my mum was like, "You will have to look out for that." No, like she,
Clunk.
well, sort of, yeah. And I was thinking, just buy a new fucking metal ball, you fucking.
She sent the mouse in after it. We'll have to look at how poor were you? Let's come on, we can't play another game till Barry's been the toilet, kids. Right.
Put snakes and ladders down. He's had the dice away as well. It's like a Hoover.
Operations fucked he swallowed a kidney last week.
Do you know I nearly died once? That's honestly true. Choking on it. Because have you ever nearly died?
Yeah, I've choked. I want
Yeah.
to say, but my nan had to do the Heimlich manoeuvre on it. I remember it so clear. It was like, you know, one of those sort of glassy sweets.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I just remember choking. And then my nan went behind me and did the Heimlich manoeuvre, and it just went bloop. But it was bad.
It's terrifying. I remember that, and it was a strawberry bonbon.
Sorry, what a way to go if it would have been
What, a really camp sweet.
strawberry bomb. How did your Barry die?
I do think about that now and again, you know. I'm sure I've told you this before.
I don't think you've told me the strawberry bonbons done.
But no, I mean about how I might die, like the certain lorries that I'm more careful driving around in case that's the one that goes rogue and takes me out.
When I was on the motorway the other night, though, this is scary, you know, because we do so much driving in this job. It is worrying, the amount of accidents that happen on the road that we sort of see. And I seen the other day, I was on the motorway, I was on the M6, and a tyre just flipped off the back. It was like a car carrying tyres, or like, you know, a little truck thing.
Yeah.
Flipped off the back. It went underneath a lorry. So it went underneath this lorry. Then this car, and I thought, oh my God, there's tyres coming at me. And it was coming towards my car, and I was like, shit. And it just sort of rolled off and rolled into the grass verge at the side. But I thought, fucking, if that would have gone another way, that would have took my car out.
Yeah. I literally yesterday I had to do an emergency stop because of some young lass. I think she was young. She was probably a new driver, but she just didn't get motorways coming. Roundabouts when you come off the motorway. Because I could see her looking one way to make sure nothing was coming, and it's like, no, you look to your right, not your left. And I just thought, is she looking the wrong way? Is she going to pull out? And she did, and and it was proper back of the car spinning. And then she like looked terrified, and I'm like shocked, and she just like drove off. And it was so bad, even the white van men who were also waiting at the roundabout, like even they didn't call us a wanker or anything. Even they were like looking like, shit, that looks serious. Terrifying.
So did you go in the back of her?
No, like stop like inches away from her. I'm going to get the dash cam footage, actually, relive the moment. But like if I'm overtaking like big lorries, I'll have a look, and if it's like a Greg's lorry, I'll give that an extra lane of space.
Yeah,
Because
you can't
I
be
don't
taken out by a Greg's lorry.
exactly as if
down.
my funeral's not going to be inappropriate enough. Some of the stories that are going to be told, the amount of people would be like, I always said it'd be the Gregs that'd kill him. Like honestly, I don't want to give people easy gags at my funeral, so I avoid any food based van. I'll swerve, even curries, because that's a bit close, right?
Taken out by a steak bake.
But so a strawberry bonbon, the campest of all the sweets, stuck in my throat. And I remember lying on the floor, and I was watching Short Circuit at the time, so I can remember my breath fading and watching Johnny Five as alive.
He was still alive, the irony.
Barry One ain't gonna be in a second.
And how did you get the strawberry bonbon out?
My dad picked me up, but he didn't know the Heimlich manoeuvre, so he just picked me up by my ankles and shook me.
Like a Hoover?
Sort of, yeah, like emptied me like a Hoover bag. Came out.
80s parenting there. Right, let's do some
Should
emails.
do the same to him now. Probably could.
Right, we've had an email from Dave. And, hi, love the podcast. My worry is I'm about to have my second grandson arrive soon, but my daughter is insisting that she call her son Marie after my wife. This will be a middle name, but even so, I think this is going to cause bullying, etc.
Yes.
How do I stop her?
I
think that's a really nice sentiment, but I think you can get away with it as a middle name.
honestly, I'm fairly confident that my late uncle Martin, I'm pretty sure that his middle name was something like Mavis.
Martin Mavis.
Or like, or
Really? Was it Martin Mavis? Was it Barry?
it was something. It was like an old-fashioned woman's name, like Annabelle or something like that. You know, like the sort of name of women who put their hair in those big things in the salons.
Yeah.
Like Mavis, Annabelle,
Edna.
In fact, that was his mother's name. My nana, Edna.
Martin Edna. Did they get bullied?
No, he's really fat. That's what he got picked on for.
So there you go. If they're lucky, Dave, they might have something else going on they'll get bullied for.
Exactly. But give the lad a hand and intervene. Because Marie...
I don't think, no, but on a serious note, I think it's really nice what she's doing. She's honouring, his wife, her mum.
Right.
I think a middle name you can get away with. No one cares about middle names anymore.
Right,
it's not
okay.
like I wouldn't even know half the people's What's your middle name?
Would
John?
you? Yeah, you fucking know what it is.
I do
Don't
know,
pretend. Yeah, exactly. How about, all right, call your daughter, give her the middle name Keith. It's not all right, is it?
All right, when you say that, no. I think giving anyone the name Keith in the middle name is gonna.
Oh, I feel sad. I met a Keith the other
Barry
night.
and Keith just sounds like an 80s detective show.
They played darts in the sports club. Can I tell the story about the Keith who I met, who was with his missus, who I met at the gig? Oh, this might...
God.
Will this upset people too much? Oh, right. Oh, fuck it. I'll tell you. I know it's a public one, but I don't care anymore. So I was doing a gig, poorly attended, free gig. Like, honestly, it's all going my way. Can't wait to tell Christina. And she gets ready for the book launch number 2.
Poorly attended in a restaurant, wasn't it?
Yep, yeah.
Tell them what you said to me. I was dying. So Barry rung me on his way home from the gig, and it's always great when one of your mates has a shit gig because it just cheers you up. It does. Come on, it does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. If you rang me and went, can I tell you about this brilliant gig I couldn't give a shit. You ring me, I've just been in Leicester and I've had a shocker. I'd be like, get in.
Well, he said, I just want to say what you said because it absolutely killed me
Go
off for
on.
ages. He said, I was a gig, absolutely shotting. They didn't know there was comedy on. There's someone there celebrating Nana's retirement.
Yeah, there was.
You're there trying to do jokes.
Ricky Balshaw said the word about 40 times.
Bleep that. So you're doing this gig?
So I'm doing this gig. It's in the second bit, so thankfully the restaurant had thinned out a little bit. Some of the families had disappeared because of just because of what was being said. And there was a guy called Keith, and I asked him and his miss, I said, how long have you been together? And he went, since January. I said, how did you meet? And she went, oh no. And she put her head down. And she went, don't. And he went, well. And I was like, oh, get in. Thank God, the lifeline I've been looking for in this gig. And she said, she don't tell him. And he went, Facebook Marketplace. I went, Facebook what? Now, I always think people who've met on Facebook, I always think that's a bit creepy. Because it's not a dating site.
Well, I said that to you. If someone says to me, we met on Facebook, I'll go Marketplace as a joke.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously, why would you meet when you're selling your old mattress?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mattress. Jesus.
I don't know about well, not as bleak as what you're about to say.
I went, how on earth did you meet on Facebook Marketplace? And he went, well, what I do is, and she went, no. And I was like, oh, brilliant. What I do is, imagine this is his technique. He went, what I do is I search for wedding dresses that are new and unused, because generally you'll end up in touch with a woman who's recently lowered her standards.
He wasn't even joking, was he?
Not at all. Not at all. And I was giggling. I was like, no, surely not. And his missus had her head down, ashamed, right? The rest of everyone else in the gig's open-mouthed looking at this bloke. And he is this, brace yourself for this one, listener. Because I went, you don't. And he went, I do. And he went, the best bit, you can filter by size.
Unbelievable. And what did he look like?
Like a bloke called Keith. Like whatever you're imagining, that's what he looked like.
And what does he do? Send them a message? Did he get to the bottom of that? Does he just message them going, oh?
Don't know, he just was sliding the DMs, I presume.
Oh, you've got to be that's a broken woman who's accepted an invite from Keith.
I was going to call him a predator. But he's not. He's a scavenger.
Yeah.
He's a vulture.
Well, they're at the lowest point, and then Keith slides into the DMs.
Fancy a night out at the comedy in Chesterfield? Don't worry, it's free entry.
Free entry?
No, I've not heard of any of them.
Dave, yeah, maybe, I don't know what to suggest. I think, don't worry, I don't think middle names are as important these days.
Oh yeah, that was it, wasn't it? That's what we were talking about.
But let's, just as long as you don't call the daughter Keith, I think you'll be all right.
Don't let them call it Marie.
No, don't. Anyway, we've had another email.
School's odd enough. It really is.
Yeah, but all the names are coming back in fashion now.
Are they?
Yeah. Apart from Barry.
There was a lad at my school whose surname was Hutton, and he was the skinniest lad you'd ever seen. To this day, I can remember what people used to chant at him.
Is it appropriate?
Hutton the button, the thread with a head.
Kids are horrible.
Everyone used to chant that down the corridor when he walked along, him towering above him like a fucking beanpole.
Oh, kids, honestly. Let us know your school nicknames. Email us in theworriespodcast@gmail.com.
There was another lad called D. His surname was Dixon. I presume that's why he was called D. Wasn't it? It was the letter he looked like sideways. Big lad.
Anyway, if you'd like to relive any of your trauma, get in touch. Hello, it's me again. The man who pooed in a hedge.
Hello. Welcome back.
Don't worry, it's not about poo this time. Last year, I lost my job after a bout of very bad health. While it was a pain, the job was incredibly stressful and took a massive impact on my mental and physical health, so getting out was ultimately the best thing. After a bit of time to get myself back together, I entered the absolute nightmare world of job seeking, and after countless applications and a fair number of interviews, I did eventually get a new job just before Christmas. I felt like I'd landed on my feet a bit. The new job is much less stressful and pays quite nicely too. So, of course, the company announced a couple of weeks back...
bragging?
Hang
Has
on.
he just got in touch?
No. So, of course, the company announced a couple of weeks back it would be restructuring. And then in brackets, laying off literally hundreds of people.
Oh.
As if this wasn't bad enough, I'm in a pool of 4 with 2 jobs to go. And 2 others in the pool are on maternity leave, so they can't be made redundant. So, barring a miracle, I'm out of a job again next month, just in time for my 40th birthday too. Are you happy now, Barry? Are you happy now? He's enjoying himself and you were like, oh. Anyway, needless to say, this is all encompassing worry at the moment. What tips do our patron saints of worry have in holding back the cloud of inevitable doom? Let me know if you'd prefer a poo story.
Get on the sick. They can't sack you if you got a doctor's note. Honestly, these women have timed it right.
Barry.
True.
They haven't timed anything. They're just pregnant. Do you know for a fact that
Haley.
if you're off what?
Right. I'll give you an option. Hornsey, 40-minute closing set, or pregnant. What are you going for?
Do you know I can tell on my website who's been looking at me. I can tell from my stats from my website. I can tell what area's been looking at me, what region. And the other night, it come up. Someone in Hornsey was looking at my website, and I felt fake.
Sick.
Yeah, I was like, "What are they doing?
No, you can't. Please don't.
Don't look at my website." So you're saying go off on sick?
Yeah. Cause
I'm saying. Well, they can eventually when you come back in.
I mean, like, you'll have to let the other person in this pool. Oh God! Well, you need to beat them to it before they do. What are you doing listening to this? Get on the phone now.
But when he goes back in work off the sick, he'll just get made redundant then.
Yeah, but the women might be back off maternity leave and they might have got the bullet by then.
Okay, so give a new mum. let her get sacked. Is that what you're saying, Barry?
And keep employing the bloke who's shot in a hedge. Yeah.
Can I just say, I think I'm a big believer things happen for a reason, and you were in a bad place, you're in a good place again. Yeah. But now you're like, I'm going to lose it all again. But I think something better will come up now.
I am, of course, deliberately being a dick. Yeah, I agree. Things happen for a reason. We had this chat recently about things happening for a reason with somebody that we know who really did have some of the shittiest stuff happen to him, and his life now, which is amazing, would not be like that had those things not happened. It's the best thing that could have happened to him. You just see how difficult that time was, but how good things have turned out to be. So maybe, look, it's probably not the job to have then, but good luck.
I think, it's going to be a rough ride, but I think you're going to get through it. You'll be happier. You will be happier.
You will be. And you won't have to go through pregnancy. There you go.
Another worry solved.
Oh, I tell you what I've done. Right, I don't know what's going on with targeted adverts at the minute. In fact, speaking of adverts, The Warriors Live is coming to Nottingham Comedy Festival. Why not get a ticket? Just go to NCF and search Warriors.
Speaking of adverts, here's half of one. We're doing a live show. Honestly, it's going to be a real treat.
I've got an experiment I'd like to conduct.
No, we're not doing more experiments at the live. Right, this is please come to the live show just to intervene. Because so far, Barry's ideas are, I'm going to give you some LSD honey and see what happens. I mean, I'm driving to the gig.
We'll be watching Hayley Ellis on Real Mad Honey.
I'm not
Real Mad
taking
Honey.
any of that mad
I've watched
honey.
some videos of it. Bloke had 3 spoonfuls, paralysed for 24 hours. So get in touch, see how Hayley reacts to it, considering that she'd get knocked down by a fucking light breeze. See how she deals with hallucinogenic honey from Nepal.
Why don't we just write some content, right?
Nope. Let's watch Hayley having anaphylactic on the floor. That'll be fun. Watch her grasping for that little blue inhaler.
By which, if I've left an inhaler at your venue recently, please get in touch. I've been told I'm ordering too many by the doctors. It's because I lose them at every gig I do.
So yeah, Hayley's doing Mad Honey. Vegan. It's approved. You had me eating bugs last year. I think that's only fair. Because I've got a thing about smells. Like I've got me spray that smells like a space station.
Yeah.
Me spray that smells of wet grass. I seem to be getting targeted with these adverts at the minute for they're called things like I'm looking at it. I'm not even going to pretend I didn't find a way of getting a sample of it. This is called Liquid London, and there's another one that I've blagged a sample of called Cupid, right?
Does Liquid London smell just like rats and stuff?
No. It's these sprays. They're called pheromone sprays. And
Right.
apparently there's loads of like blokes spraying them online, then like walking through a room, and like women are like just fucking floating after them like in a cartoon when a cat smells like a roast chicken, right? It's been like there's some guy doing a podcast, he sprays it and his host is like, oh my god, I've got a boyfriend, oh you're gonna have to stop spraying it, oh I've got to go, right? And I was like, right, let's...
You know what? You are so pathetic that you've brought that.
No, I got a free sample of two different ones, because honestly, the amount of these I'm getting fucking spammed with, right, is unreal. I don't know why it's happened. Probably
Because you're googling chloroform, probably.
So I'm gonna be doing a test at the Warriors Live to see if we can activate a couple of audience members. Well, there's a couple that I'm gonna get like that fucking taser that I got off Temu. I'm gonna have that ready to hand.
Bought a taser from Temu.
Get back.
Oh, anyway, tickets available for the live show is what we're saying.
No, I just thought it's good because I'm going to spray one on you and I'm going to spray one on me. Just see
I'm
what
not being
happens.
sprayed with Liquid London. What do you want me, Barry? Right, you need to write some content for this show. Have some LSD on here and I'll spray you with a scent. You don't see this at off menu. Yeah, Red. I want you to down some hallucinogenics.
I'm going to spray myself in pig piss and see if we get all horny.
There's a reason we only do a live show once a year.
Oh dear. Right. Right. That'll do. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, if you want more of this shite, come and join on Patreon. Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, we need to be more professional. This is ridiculous.
It's awful, isn't
No
it?
wonder people are DMing me asking me to bring them crisps. We will be back next week. If you want to see more of this, we
2
are
weeks.
on... Yeah, 2 weeks. If you want to see more of this professionalism, patreon.com/The Warriors. An episode every week there. That's where I'm getting confused. Every Friday.
Don't forget, get in touch with that medication question. See you later. Honestly, I've got cramps. Bye, everyone.
You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dotts.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.